Good morning, everybody. I'm Ed Parcaut here with Mike Kelly, and we are Real Estate Jerky Daily.
Yes, we is.
Nice to have you back. Whenever you're not here and I have to do it, it's just like boop, 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 done. There's no interaction.
Nothing to talk about. Nobody looks at you and goes, huh?
Well, the people go, if I did that by myself, they'd be going, there's something wrong with that boy.
Instagram. Hey, we're live.
Yes, we are.
Okay.
So you were gone Friday because you're over at the
San Jose
they call it Far West Pets.
Yeah, President-elect training seminars.
Yeah, was it good?
Yeah, it was good. I picked up some nuggets. I picked
out
up
of a 1 to 10, where would it lie in there?
7.
Okay. So if you didn't go,
the food was horrible.
If you didn't go, would you still be able to be president?
Oh yeah.
Okay. So I didn't miss anything.
No, you didn't. Well,
I did. Yes.
You missed some things.
Yeah.
But all in all, you're a fantastic president. You're doing a great job. So.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hunka.
So, it makes you think about what you want your presidency to be like, what you want the club to be like. Mm-hmm. I guess everybody in all of Rotary International, except for the European clubs or the international clubs, are suffering members.
Yeah, well, it's everywhere.
They're dying out. Yeah.
I mean, we're doing all right.
I think we are.
Yeah, as long as we can't, we don't get more and more people indicted, we'll be okay.
Yeah.
All righty then. All right. So let's go to the news. Stocks and mortgage bonds are both, not really moving today because we're waiting for Jerome Powell's information this week. Jobs data. We're looking at your favorite report on Friday, BLS. ADP on Wednesday, initial job claims on Thursday, but the early estimates for looking forward is 150,000 jobs created in ADP.
Okay.
And on Wednesday, that's on Wednesday, and then 200,000 in the BLS report. The question, well, if that comes in, that's what the market's expecting. If it doesn't or goes over, it could really mess with stuff.
Yeah, that's what we don't want.
Yeah, well, So last Thursday after Rotary, I did a bunch of stuff, and I stopped by and talked to Tom Bryant.
Okay.
And he was saying how that the current inflation report, PCE, and all that stuff, they've changed it. It doesn't utilize the same numbers that the older reports used to do. So the government gets in and manipulates what percentages are adjusted in each one. So that's where the written number is. So the inflation is way worse than what they're telling us.
Well, you would think that's the issue. Just talking to people, hey, I go to the grocery store, and what used to be 4 bags of groceries for $105 is now a partial bag,
Right.
And so, inflation's here.
Right.
And no matter what you say the numbers are, inflation's here. I was listening to our moron in charge this morning on a little
so many of them. So which one are we talking about?
It would be the big kahuna.
Okay.
Hey, the economy is doing great.
Yeah.
Well, there's jobs and prices are down. And I'm going, what crack is he smoking? It's got to be Hunters.
Hey, man.
Yeah.
Hey, man. All right. And then OPEC is extending oil production cuts through Q2. This again could push oil higher because that's what happens, supply demand.
Yep.
And now trading around $80 a barrel. This is another sign that, we got to worry about inflation. That's why I brought up about the whole inflation numbers.
Yeah.
I think inflation is way worse than our government's telling us. It's like UFOs. They don't think we can handle it. That's why they hid it for so long.
And then there's some bad news for the president. Hey guys, look over here. We're declassifying the UFOs. They've been here for years. No shit.
Trump did that.
Yeah.
Trump declassified it. Just took forever to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because they had to unredact everything.
I didn't say which president.
I know, but then they had to unredact everything. So it takes them so long to unredact them.
You got to back up those black lines.
Let's see what else I want to talk about. Oh, big news out today. Supreme Court says you can't take a president off your ballot states. You can't control the election through the states.
Yeah, and now they're all squirming.
Well, the issue isn't really about Trump, as it is right now, but it's really about, hey, if the states are able to take somebody off the ballot, then so many states can control the election for the federal. That is not how it's supposed to be. Yeah. So that's what's wrong in general, period. Whether or not you like Trump or not, that's what the problem is.
Right. It's like when Schwarzenegger screwed things up for California. He did a lot of good things.
Yeah, he tried to make it better to keep Republicans in, And in turn, now he keeps
unintended consequences.
And that's again, don't rush stuff through, period.
Yeah.
Inventory this week, we're up to 409. Inventory rose from 497,608 nationwide to 498,339, a whole 100,000 and something.
Wow.
Not even that. That's less than that.
490.
No, it's like 900.
339.
900 nationwide increase.
Wow. Can't sing that song. Previous year.
Yeah, we were 419 by 419.
Wow.
And then if you look in 2015, we were 958,304.
There's a bubble.
Yeah. I mean, if you look over the last few years, our inventory really hasn't changed much. Gone down a little bit more each year, but really we haven't had a full year of inventory since 2020. And 2020 was a pent up demand, and that was like 6 months of inventory.
Yeah,
could have been 7, but I was just
but I think we blew through it in 2
months. Yeah. Last week, if you look at over the last so many years, they'd look at price cuts percentages. In 2022, we had 17.2% up to this month, up to this week in the year of price cuts. In 2023, we had 31% of price cuts. In 2024, we're at 30.5%. So we're pretty much like last year.
That's interesting, though.
It is. I got some more worthless statistics. Go ahead.
Go for it.
All right. So
they were looking,
so the GSE is the Fannie and Freddie. When they looked at the loans that happened last year for purchases, and I saw 2 different numbers. First one was 47%. Another one was 55%.
Which one's right?
I don't know, but basically saying that's what the first time home buyer were purchasing last year.
Okay.
Well, yeah, we all know that because the people owned a home's like, I'm not giving up this 3% interest rate or whatever. I'm going to stay here for as long as I can.
Give me those handcuffs.
That's right. Yeah, go ahead. You keep talking real quick. I got to deal with something.
Okay. So
show your stuff down there.
I'm going to show my stuff.
What did I miss?
Mark Cardisano. Here, I'll show you. He says, removing candidate from state ballots was attempted done with Lincoln, contributing to the Civil War. Well,
you were there at that time, weren't you?
I was. Okay. I was. I remember talking with Lincoln saying, man, I think we're going to go to war. 516 pending sales per day and 400. I'm dyslexic. 547 new listings per day. Now that's a bigger number than we've had all year for a week. That's a good sign that there's a bubble.
There is no bubble. We just got
we've got too many people that keep saying, hey, prices are going to go down. They're
not going down.
There's going to be a crash. But kids,
I even read an article. I read an article from what's that bigger pockets. That and they were talking about how there could be a thing that stop saying there could be.
Well, my aunt could be my uncle if she had cojones.
Well,
you know what I mean? Coulda, woulda, shoulda. Quit doing it.
Yeah, move on.
It's not going to happen.
Yeah,
we're still hanging in at about 12%. Closed the sale, entered an escrow, and listed a property for that week ending in February 2/4. And then here, it's still up. It's still very people are still optimistic.
Yeah, well, good. You mean agents are optimistic?
Yeah, not people, just people. Agents. Yeah. Well, agents are probably so drunk from drowning their sorrows for no listing inventory that they're saying it's got to get better.
That's exactly what they're saying.
Exactly.
So, yeah. Are you good here?
Yeah, we're good here.
Thanks for bringing that up today because of you weren't here on Friday.
I wasn't here on Friday. Remember?
Yeah, I remember. Because on Friday I also talked about how I don't know if you can say this guy's name.
Joaquin Arambula.
Yeah, he's from Fresno.
He's
from Fresno, and he introduced a bill last month to expand eligibility requirements for state loan programs to clarify that loans for first-time home buyers would include what some people call undocumented immigrants and we call illegal aliens.
Right.
But that's wrong verbiage. Have a pathway to American dream of owning a home.
Yeah.
And this is such a huge thing. It's been on all the news today. I heard about it on Friday, and I'm like, this is ridiculous. We need to stop this BS stuff. If you're not here, so if you break the law in California, you get everything.
Right.
Yeah, and here it is again. You're coming across the border illegally. Let's give you home ownership. Let's give you medical. Let's give you all this stuff because we're just a nice country.
It feels good. Kumbaya.
Yeah, move on.
Yeah.
It's just ridiculous.
But will they be able to get insurance on their home?
I don't know.
That will be the stumbling block.
Yeah, because well, in California, you don't have to have a FICO score for insurance, any of that kind of stuff like you might have in other states, so it's not going to be a problem.
Yeah, but if you buy in a fire area.
Yeah, but here's the problem. Veterans versus illegal immigrants.
Yeah.
Who gets more in the state of California?
Absolutely should.
But who actually gets more?
The illegal.
Yes. And if you're a veteran, you don't get insurance from the state. You don't get that. You don't get help for getting a home from the state. You don't get any of that stuff.
Right.
You get we don't really care about you from what you get from the state and feds.
Yeah.
All right. Insurance. Finance guru Susie Orman says climate change will stop Americans wanting to own homes as it is causing insurance rates to soar. I don't think that's going to stop people wanting to own homes. I think that what stopped them because they can't afford it, but they still want to.
Exactly. Yeah.
She faces a $28,000 a year premium for what they call a modest Florida condo, 2,100 square feet.
Yeah.
Is that a modest condo?
Well, probably in Florida.
Probably for her in
over
her neighborhood.
here, it's a pretty damn big condo.
That's like 3 condos here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So my question
I got a modest condo and it's 898 square feet.
Yeah. I mean, we've had some fires, we've had some hurricanes, we've had some other stuff. They've actually in Florida, I talked about this last week, where they had, ever since they looked at, they had in 2021, there was that condo collapse in Florida.
Oh, yeah.
So then they had to go back and retrofit all those and look at all those. That cost HOAs to go up from 400 to 700. So that was increased. And their insurance last year went up 23%. So it is going up.
Right.
But again, I'm moving to Florida because they have no state income tax.
Yeah, but don't look at any other thing you have to pay for. Instead of calling it climate change, why don't they just call it climate? I think it's going to change all the time.
And then I don't know if you heard this, but the $20 an hour thing that went into place for minimum wage last week. Did you hear? I don't know if you were on that day that we talked about.
Yeah, we talked about it where Gruesome Newsom carved out Panera.
But no, it was not. It was just if you bake bread. So I wonder if that includes Subway.
Yeah, I heard his conversation where he said, that was just the nature of the negotiations. It was just it was in the original bill.
It came back and he said, no, they're not going to be able to get away with it. First of all,
he said that.
Yeah, that came out today.
Oh,
yeah, that's not the case.
Newsom said that.
Yes. Well, of course he talks out both sides of his mouth.
No.
Yeah.
Kidding.
Okay. No cussing. No cussing.
Kidding.
Yeah. And that's what we deal with in the state of California. Everybody talks about us all over the United States. And then they talk about us in the world, about our president who can't stand up. But he is behind closed doors. The smartest person that anybody's ever seen. Have you seen the Saturday Night Live skit?
No, I have not.
Yeah. All of them. And Jean-Pierre and all of them supposedly are like, oh, I just can't keep up with him. He's just got so much energy behind closed doors.
Sure he does. They're probably talking about Hunter because he just did.
Well, he probably. Yeah. Oh, what is this?
A kilo.
Is it sugar?
Yeah.
Let me put the sugar on my stuff.
My donut.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
all right.
So what do you got coming up for the rest of the week?
We have nothing, so we're just gonna go away.
No.
Actually, no. I already said there's only Wednesday and Friday.
Okay.
So Wednesday is ADP employment. So this is major employment week. ADP employment report, JOLTS report, and mortgage apps and poll and Powell's commentary is all on Wednesday. It's a huge day. It can move the market. Thursday, initial jobless claims. It's always on Thursday. And Friday is the basic life support jobs report.
Bureau of Labor Services.
Statistics.
Okay. Whatever.
No, BLS, though, if you're in the medical field, that is basic life support.
Yeah.
AC. Yeah.
I saw a life support system that the patient actually holds and it pumps the chest.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Looked pretty cool. Looked like he was kidding.
What if you're dying?
Well,
anyway,
his ribs were cracking. I could tell.
Yeah. I didn't realize you actually break the ribs. I was, medical field forever. I never had to do that, but watch the thing. It's like, Mark's like, yeah, that's how that happens.
Yeah. Pretty common.
Yeah. Oh, you just destroyed him.
Yeah, but he's alive. Feels like crap. Wishes he were dead, but he's alive.
All right. So that's pretty much all the news for today. Anything else anybody has to add? Have a veteran coming from North Carolina to here. We need at least a 3-bedroom, 2-bath place somewhere around here for around 400,000, which is very difficult.
That's going to be difficult to do,
yes.
But I bet we could do it someplace.
We've been trying. He's getting knocked out because the issue is if you're an E5 in the military, you're making a little over $3,000 a month, and then you get BLS, BHH, and BAS, BAQ, whatever you want to call it, which you call BAH, non-taxable income of about another 2,400.
So he's pulling in about 5,400.
So he's bringing about 66. He can afford that, but he's stuck. And the money he has, I'm having him pay off his debt so he can afford homes in California, because we're in North Carolina. He owns a home, and his payment's only like $900 a month. And it's just
culture shock.
It's totally different world.
And he's holding on to his home in
but that's not a problem, because the rent he gets for it will get rid of the mortgage payment. We can't use it for additional income because he hasn't had it for long enough,
and he still has large eligibility.
Well, remember, easiest way to figure that out: conforming loan limit, right?
True.
So if you only have a loan of 180 in the conforming loan limit, I can do those math without even getting a calculator that we're okay.
You mean in your head?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Without doing the form, that we still have enough left over. That's not the issue. It's just he needs he needs closing costs back. So when you add it to the purchase price, but we're stuck. What did
Brad say? Might have 3.2, 480. It's still not 400, Brad. I love your enthusiasm.
405 is pretty much the max.
Yeah.
And with 10 grand back.
At least you popped it out there. So somebody's gonna see that, Brad, and say, okay, I need someone. I got someone.
Yeah. Well, we're just in that market. So we need somebody who's like, you know what, I need to get this and I want to help a vet out.
Yeah.
And he's coming here to be a recruiter in Modesto. So
that guy you talked about him last week.
Right, but I didn't tell him the problem. So we wrote multiple offers. The issue really is coming in at, we could get $8,000, but he needs this amount and that. So I actually told him to go look at a HELOC on his place there, but again, it's he's not living in it anymore.
A little more cash down possibility. Where did you guys find him stuff in Modesto, or
we found one? I guess supposedly over the weekend there was an off-market home, and then he denied. But he's been multiple. There was a few in Merced. He's used to driving an hour, so they went to Merced. And there was a couple there, but the problem, they took forever to figure out they wanted to write it. And then they, by the time they're ready, there was 2 other offers on it. Yeah.
In this market, kids, don't wait.
Well,
if you like the home,
the other issue was they were like, we need a 4-bedroom because they're bringing the sister. And it's like, really deal with it. You got a 3-bedroom, you got a garage, convert the garage for the sister, because she's probably not going to stay here anyway.
Yeah. How old is she?
I don't know. You think I know everything about everybody?
You should.
She's a Pisces, and she likes
long walks to the bank. Long romantic walks to the bank.
She likes to live where she doesn't have to pay anything.
Oh,
she needs a sugar daddy,
a sugar brother.
Yeah. All right. Before we get into trouble, let's move on.
Okay. I think that's it.
That's all I have. So, all right. Make it a great day. Thanks for being here, and we really appreciate everybody's comments and you watching. If there's anything else you want us to talk about, just reach out to us, message us, direct DM us, whatever it is, and we'll talk about it. Mike, thanks for being here.
All those things. Pleasure being here, Ed.
Right. Make it a great day. If you didn't catch this, remember, we'll always drop it as a podcast afterwards, usually right away, unless it's on a Thursday or Wednesday. Because those are 2 days right after we have something.
Gotcha.
All right. Make it a great day. Thanks for being here.
Bye, kids.